It's September 24th and 2023. We have a tropical storm moving up the coast up over Pennsylvania, and I use this as an opportunity to do my third waterproof water resistance test on the Grava bicycle bags. So you can tell me, what do you think is the difference between waterproof and water resistance material, and if I'm classifying things correctly. And I jump in a river in this torrential downpour, getting all kinds of wet, but hey, feels like I get to be a kid again. So stay tuned and see how we do product testing with our Grava gear. This is product testing for Go Grava bags on a rainy day. And I've done this before, and I've done it with a hose, and just want to make sure that when we claim things are waterproof, they're actually waterproof. So today we're going to be going and looking at all of our different bags here, our fork bags, our front new prototype bag that I have my drone in, top tube bag, frame bag, and then also our seat pack and the panniers, and see if they're really waterproof. So I'm going to get drenched as a tropical storm kind of moves up the East Coast and affects Pennsylvania. So follow me. So in some ways this is really fun because I get to be a kid again and just go play in the rain as an excuse. And I'll just keep riding around getting wet, messing around until I get too cold, and then I come inside or I get hungry and the dinner bell's ringing. But there is kind of a difference between like water resistance and waterproof. Now, a lot of bicycle bags are water resistant. You know, they'll hold off a little bit of water and rain, but not as many are actually waterproof like the Grava bags. Now, when I say waterproof, it's really kind of a difference here. When we're talking bicycle bags and being waterproof, we're really talking about waterproof non-submergible. Like any bicycle bag's not going to hold up like under the water for an hour if you hold it under. So that's to me the kind of difference between water resistance and waterproof when we're talking bicycle bag. All right, we're gonna go to the park and see how high the stream is with the second day of rain here. Okay, so as I was saying, the waterproof, water resistant stuff. So basically to me, and this is not a well-defined thing in the industry unless we're talking like watches and electronics and stuff, but really with clothing, it's not very well defined, or bicycle bags here. But waterproof to me is something, you know, could last 20 minutes at the most. And an example of that would be my Safety mountain bike shorts. So these shorts started off beating water, and then they kind of just absorb the water, which means, you know, they're water resistant. And then the other one I have is my jacket I got in Germany, which has a coating. So they put like a silicone coating or polymer coating on the material. But if you ever washed your waterproof jacket or rain jacket with detergent, you realize quickly that it washes all of that like kind of plasticky stuff off that fills in the pores on your jacket. And so you have to respray it or re-soak it in this material. But this one does a really good job of beating that water and keeping you dry. But the only downside is, right, with these waterproof coats is that they also trap in the heat. So even though nothing can get in, nothing can get out either. And so we get to our Grava bags, which are, I consider waterproof, non-submergible. They keep my stuff dry. I love actually testing out here. It's really fun in the rain. And then our canvas bags, like the backpack I'm wearing, like that backpack along with the front bag is more water resistant. But I think what we do at Grava is we just spray it with that polymer like we have on the jacket here, then it's nearly waterproof. And that's probably what we'll do, and that's kind of like how you test things out, either in software or with products, is you just go out and use it and use it and use it and make improvement. And even then, if you're using the Japanese model of manufacturing, you're going to iterate through release of products and keep iterating through as you make improvements. So this has taken us about 8 months to get where we're at Grava with these bags, and we're selling them now. We got another shipment coming in, and we'll have final shipments hopefully in the next month for our full inventory. We will iterate through as we release and keep improving the product and making it better as time goes on. No product is ever perfect. Every product can be improved every year to be better and better and better. And that's when you want to see every company or every successful company do, is to kind of iterate through and just keep making things better. Doesn't mean you shouldn't buy the first product. It just means the company is striving to always improve a product no matter what, even if it's now or 20 years from now. I want to get in the river. My shoes are already soaked. Let's get in the river. Oh, my feet are soaked now. Well, they were actually already soaked. They're just colder. So yeah, it floats. The Grava backpack, any of the bags float, but I would say they're not submersible. So what they are with the canvas bags, this front bag and the backpack, is it's a canvas layer on the outside with the waterproofing material sewn on the inside. So it's a double layer, but it's not something you'd hold underwater for an hour. It's obviously it's gonna, with stitching, it's gonna get through the stitches at some point. It's fun to see other people out in the park when it's raining out. I'm not the only one having fun in the rain. Okay, so with the since I just threw my Grava rucksack in the river and let it float back down to me, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the interior. Again, I wouldn't submerge this underwater, but we're going to go ahead and open it up. Okay, so we have a roll top design, and as you can see inside here, I'll show you. The inside is a waterproof material that's stitched in. So as far as the rucksack goes, it's not waterproof because it has stitching, and water will always find a way in, but it's damn near waterproof, really. I have my camera gear in here, and there's no water inside after I threw it in the river a bunch of times. The only thing I think we'll do at Grava is we'll just kind of spray it with that silicone material, so the water kind of beads off our packs, our rucksack, and our front pack here, which I have my drone in. And that's about it. I mean, that's the only iteration I do on these elements here. So let me close this. I got my camera gear in the rucksack. So I'm really testing with my own stuff. And if it gets wet, well, it's a problem. And so just like that, it's just rolled up, snapped up, plenty of room in this rucksack. And yeah. Hello. Everybody enjoying the rain out here. It's great. So that's about it. I've been an hour and a half in the rain, completely drenched, but the bags work fantastic. I've done this multiple times. We've tested these in South America, in the rainforest regions and up in the mountains of Bogota, and through those rainstorms, and then here in the United States, and we haven't had any issues. Now, the only time I really ever had an issue, they're not water sealed, is if I take a garden hose at high pressure with a high pressure nozzle and I spray it right into the fold over top here, or aim it right into the zipper pouch area, and you'll get some water leakage there. But unless you're riding your bicycle over a waterfall, you're not going to have those issues. You're not going to be in a situation where you have like high pressure streams of water coming at your bag. So we are super confident in how waterproof they are because we test them. We use them all the time. The only thing you have to worry about if you're bike touring is not what's inside your Grava bags. You're gonna have to worry about keeping your feet dry. That's the problem. My feet are soaked. And so after like a couple hours of soaked feet, you can start to feel the pruniness coming on. They start to feel waterlogged. So the last thing you want to worry about is what's happening with your gear inside. And the only concern you have is how am I keeping my feet dry? That's it. So everybody enjoy your weekend. There's people out here. I thought I was going to be all alone, but there's some kids out here running in the rain, and I love seeing that. And we'll talk to you soon, but full lineup of Grava bags will be here soon. We have some for sale now, so get them while the supplies last. Bye.